Hey there, innovators and investors. Welcome back to Innovation and Income. I'm Manny, and today we're diving into the essential skills of budgeting. Whether you're new to managing your finances or looking to refine your strategies, this video will give you the tools and tips you need to budget like a pro. Stick around because mastering this can transform your financial future. Let's get started. So, what is budgeting? At its core, budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend your money. That spending plan is called the budget. It allows you to determine in advance whether you have enough money to do the things you need to do or would like to do. Budgeting is more than just tracking expenses. It's a powerful tool for financial empowerment. A well structured budget will help you to prioritize your spending, such as identifying and focusing on essential expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, and savings, before allocating money to discretionary spending, such as entertainment or dining out. You want to set and achieve goals, whether that is for saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. A budget helps map out the steps needed to achieve these goals. You also want to be able to gain financial control. Understanding where your money goes each month can highlight areas where you may be overspending, providing opportunities to adjust habits and save more. Ultimately, let's reduce our financial stress. Knowing you have a plan in place can alleviate anxiety over financial uncertainties and unexpected expenses. We also want to be able to enhance our savings. By allocating specific amounts to savings and investment accounts, you can steadily grow your wealth over time. There are effective budgeting steps. Here are a few key ones. You want to assess your income. Calculate your total monthly income, including your salary, any freelance work, and any side hustles, or any other sources of income that you may have. You want to track your spending. Monitor those monthly expenses. Divide them into categories like fixed expenses like rent and insurance, or variable expenses like entertainment and groceries. You want to create a spending plan. Allocate your income towards your essential expenses, financial goals, and discretionary spending. Remember the 50-30-20 rule: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. You also want to be able to adjust and reflect. Regularly reviewing your budget, adjust as necessary to reflect the changes in income or expenses. And reflection helps identify spending habits that you can modify to improve your financial health. By setting realistic financial goals and sticking to a budget, you can transform your financial future and achieve great peace of mind. So, before you create your budget, it's crucial to set financial goals. These could be short term goals like paying off debt or saving for a vacation, or long term goals like buying a house or retiring comfortably. Knowing your goals help you to prioritize where your money should go. Setting financial goals is a fundamental step in achieving financial stability and growth. Here's how you can effectively set and pursue these goals. First, you need to identify the goals. Start by listing all the things you want to achieve financially. Categorize them into short term, mid-term, and long-term goals. Here are some examples. So, a short term goal could be building an emergency fund, paying off a small debt, or saving for a vacation. Mid-term goals could fall in the realm of saving for a down payment on a house, funding a significant purchase, or paying off student loans. While long term goals would be planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, or paying off a mortgage. Ensure your goals are SMART, SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. This framework helps create clear and actionable objectives. An example of a specific might be to define the exact goal or go save $5,000 for an emergency fund. Measurable: set the criteria for measuring that progress, such as saving $500 each month. Achievable: ensure the goal is realistic given your resources and constraints. And relevant: align the goal with your broader financial objectives. For instance, having an emergency fund will provide financial security. And then time bound: set a deadline for achieving the goal. For example, achieve this in 10 months. Not all goals can be pursued simultaneously. prioritizing them based on urgency and importance. Focus on high priority goals first, such as building an emergency fund or paying off high interest debt before moving on to less urgent goals. Break down each of these goals into actionable steps. For example, if you have a goal to save $5,000 for an emergency fund, determine how much you need to save each month. Reduce your discretionary spending and consider ways to increase your income. Regularly review your progress towards your goals. Adjust your plan as necessary to stay on track. Celebrate milestones along the way to stay motivated. Life is unpredictable, and your goals may need to change. Be prepared to adjust your goals and priorities as your financial situation evolves. Staying flexible ensures you can adapt to new circumstances while still progressing towards your overall financial objectives. Setting financial goals gives you a clear direction and purpose, making it easier to create a budget that supports your aspirations. By aligning your spending and saving habits with your goals, you can make informed decisions that bring you closer to financial success. Next, let's talk about tracking your income and expenses. Start by listing all of your sources of income, your salary, freelance work, and side hustles, etc. Then list all of your expenses. Categorize them into fixed expenses like rent, utilities, and variable expenses like dining out and entertainment. Tools like spreadsheets or budgetary apps can simplify this process. Accurate tracking of income and expenses is the backbone of any effective budget. Here's how to do it. Record all of your income sources. Note down every source of income. This includes your main salary, freelance gigs, side hustles, rental income, or any other earnings. Knowing your total income is the first step in budgetary effectiveness. Track your fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are those that remain consistent each month, such as rent or mortgage, your housing costs, your utilities, electricity, water, gas, and internet, insurance, your health, auto, home insurance premiums, your debt payments, monthly minimum payments on loans and credit cards. Then track your variable expenses. Variable expenses can fluctuate each month. These include groceries, your monthly spending on food, or dining out is the money spent on restaurants and takeout. Entertainment being movies, concerts, subscriptions, maybe Netflix or Spotify. And transportation, gas, public transit, car maintenance. Then use budgetary tools. Technology can make tracking your finances easier. Using spreadsheets like an Excel spreadsheet, a Google Sheet, can help you maintain a detailed record. Budgeting apps like Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, or Pocket Guard can automatically track and categorize your expenses, making it easier to see where your money goes. Analyze your spending habits. Once you have a month's worth of data, analyze your spending habits. Look for patterns or areas where you might be overspending. This insight is crucial for creating a realistic budget that works for you. And then adjust your spending. If you find you're spending too much in one area, look for ways to cut back. This might mean eating out less often, canceling unnecessary subscriptions, or finding cheaper alternatives for some expenses. Regular updates. By keeping your tracking system up to date, review it regularly, at least once a week, to ensure everything is accounted for and to adjust as necessary. This habit will keep you aware of your financial health and prevent any nasty surprises. Additionally, set up alerts. Many banking apps and budgetary tools allow you to set up alerts for when you're close to exceeding your budget in a particular category. This proactive approach helps you stay on track and avoid overspending. By diligently tracking your income and expenses, you gain a clear picture of your financial situation. This transparency is key to creating a budget that helps you reach your financial goals and make informed decisions about your money. Now, let's create your budget. Allocate your income towards your expenses, savings, and financial goals. The 50-30-20 rule, as we stated, is a great starting point. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings, and debt repayment. Adjust these percentages based on your personal situation. Creating a budget is the practical application of everything we've discussed so far. Here is a step-by-step guide to building a budget that fits your lifestyle and goals. Gather that financial data. Start with income and expenses, data that you've tracked. Ensure you have a complete picture of your financial inflows and outflows. List monthly income. Write down your monthly total income from all sources. That gives you a baseline for planning your spending. List those monthly expenses. Categorize your expenses into fixed expense such as rent, mortgage, utility, insurance, loan payments, variable expenses such as groceries, transportation, entertainment, and dining out, then savings and investments. Those are emergency funds, retirement accounts, and investment contributions. Now we apply the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs. These are essential expenses like housing, utilities, groceries, and transportation. If your needs exceed 50%, look for areas to cut back. 30% for wants. These are non-essential expenses like dining out, hobbies, and entertainment. It's important to enjoy life while budgeting, but be mindful of spending. 20% for savings and debt repayment. This portion goes toward building your emergency fund, saving for the future, and paying off debts. And now it's time to adjust to fit your situation. The 50-30-20 rule is a guideline. Adjust the percentages to match your financial situation. If you have high debt, you might allocate more to debt repayment. If your income is higher, consider saving more. Using a budgeting tool such as a spreadsheet or budgeting app like Mint or Google Sheets can make this process simpler and more efficient. Set up automatic transfers that will automatically go to your savings and debt repayments. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account. This ensures you pay yourself first and stay on track with your financial goals. You want to track and review regularly, monitoring your spending to ensure you're staying within your budget. Adjust as necessary to accommodate changes in income or unexpected expenses. Make it realistic. A budget should be sustainable. If it's too restrictive, you're less likely to stick with it. Ensure there's room for the occasional treat or unexpected expense. And stay committed. Building a budget is one thing. Sticking to it is another. Stay committed by keeping your financial goals in sight. Celebrate small victories to stay motivated. And reevaluate regularly. Life changes and so should your budget. Reevaluate your budget every few months to ensure it still aligns with your financial goals and circumstances. By creating and adhering to a well-planned budget, you can take control of your finances, reduce stress, and pave the way to achieving your financial goals. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about making informed choices and prioritizing your financial well-being. Thanks for watching. Budgeting is a powerful tool that can transform your financial life. Start small, stay consistent, and you'll see big changes over time. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Innovation and Income for more financial wisdom. Remember, with the right knowledge, you can power up your financial future. Let's innovate, invest, and build our future together. Until next time, keep innovating.